Hello, Trey. As I promised, I'm gonna do this little video for you, in which I'm gonna talk about emission and about breathing. Usually, when you sing, you want to sing in speech level, so you don't want to sing with less volume than when you speak. Right now, because I want to speak a little bit slower, I think I'm keeping my larynx a little bit down. Everything comes from the way you raise or lower your larynx, okay? Usually when you want to you talk and you want to make yourself heard, you tend to speak loud. And usually, as a human being, you can't speak loud, right? I can't speak loud just because my camera is going to distort the sound, and I don't want the sound to be distorted. But anyway, what I'm going to show you right now in these next minutes are going to be a few elements which I'm using when singing. First of all, because I want to keep my larynx up all the time and sound loud and clear, just in the same way that I do when I speak, I would like to keep my larynx up by trying the following technique. Feeling the sentiment of surprise. It's just that short breath of air that you take into you when somebody comes into the room and you didn't expect that someone to come into the room, right? It's going to be something like, if you're going to let the air come inside you when you do that, your esophagus is going to be totally relaxed and the air is going to flow inside. Do not breathe like a desperate, dying, drowning man when you pause for air when singing. Don't do this. Never do this. Just smile. The larynx lifts up, the air comes in. The esophagus is relaxed, and the air comes in a big amount. Okay? And now you got a lot more air than when you do like. When you do that, the esophagus is constricted, so less air is coming in. Makes pretty much makes sense, right? Okay, so when you get the larynx up with this sensation, like, keep your tongue close to your upper part, to the upper part of your mouth, like. See, now the tongue is out. Now it's close to the superior part of your mouth. You don't have to talk like, you know. Just keep your tongue there when speaking, usually, and if your tongue stays close to the upper part of your mouth, it will pull the larynx up. And you're going to try and speak like this all the time. You're going to look like you're crazy, but when you're singing, trust me, it's going to work wonders. You don't want to go like when emitting low sounds, because your larynx drops then, and you're not going to have enough power to take everything out. But when the larynx is up, it's difficult for me because I'm a tenor, if it's correctly said in English, and I'm more comfortable with singing in relatively high pitches rather than singing low. But when I want to reach lower pitches, I control my emission with this smile and keeping the larynx up for power and trying to lower the frequency from that position. See, I'm not. See, it's the same note, but the emission difference is different. You don't drop your jaw. You never drop your jaw. Don't like a baboon. Keep the jaw up. Wrong. Right. Okay. And now push from the diaphragm. All that air that you have taken inside can be pushed out with the diaphragm. And when you need volume, Imagine that you squeeze 2 oranges under your armpits, okay? And you do something like, put your back to work. Trust me, it's going to give you such a big push. And you're going to have to learn a few positions in what regards the amount of power that you put in. Imagine that you have, like, I don't know, as you feel it, when you do like 1, it's less tense, 2 is more tense, 3 is even more, and up to 10. 10, your whole body is in there. You don't move at all. You just stay put, keep your mouth here. You're going to reach a point of natural comfort when singing, and your mouth is not going to look like, I don't know, just like you're some crazy person when singing, but your back and your back muscles are going to do all the power pushing, and your diaphragm as well. So your body is a natural help for your emission. All you have to do is learn how to use it correctly. So try this orange trick when singing loud. Push the oranges and let your back work the power that pushes out the sound. In the same time, keep the larynx up. Okay, all the modern rock singers use the larynx up technique, from Chris Cornell to Brandon Boyd from Incubus, 2 of my favorite vocalists that use these techniques. Mouth like this, and your tongue close to the upper part of your mouth, and try to emit from there. You see, the sound is clear and out. It's not clear and out. You don't talk like this with your larynx in your belly. Of course, we can develop the subject and talk a lot more about it. I'm looking forward for your questions, man.